Hello, and thank you for buying Cobra Magic. This is the brand new Cobra Light, and I congratulate you for buying it. This is the box. Very simple design. When you open up the box, this is what you get. You get, of course, a spare battery, courtesy of Cobra Magic, and the device itself. It looks something like this. You may get it at home in any other configuration, but it doesn't really matter, as I'm going to explain. The most important position is this. This is the off and on buttons. Right now, it's on the off position. The off is where the switch is uppermost. That means it's closer to the lights themselves than the switches. I'm going to now turn it on by pushing the switch downwards, and now it's on the on position. Of course, it doesn't do anything until I light up the switches. So as you can see, this switch lights the light above it, this switch lights the light above that, and this switch lights the light above that. But right now, what I'm going to do, it may seem a bit confusing, but I'm going to remove the caps and the color filters, and you'll see it all looks really pretty much alike. So removing the yellow, removing the red, and this is what the device looks like bare. So this switches this on, this switches this on, and this switches this on. Pretty simple. Now, if you want to change it, as in the effect, what you have to do is put the device horizontally. All switches must be off, and place it on the table, like so. Now you must wait at least 4 seconds, do your patter, make your presentations, or whatever you need to do, and now the device is reset. When you pick it up again, you must, of course, be in this position, or even stronger, you can use the spectator's hand. Now, however you decide to switch on the switches, the right-hand side light, the most extreme right light, will open up. Will switch on. Let's say, for instance, I want to start with the middle one. So I switch it on, and this light turns on. Now the next light is going to be turned on by any one of the other switches, because this, right now, is programmed to use this. You don't have to understand how it works, just that it works. So this turns on the right-hand side, this turns on this side, for instance, and what's left, this turns on this. So this turns on this turns on this, and this turns on this. It may seem confusing because there are no colors involved, and as in the effect. Now I'll show you how it works with the effect. And now for the trick itself. For this instance, the green is on the right-hand side, the middle one is the yellow, and the red is the red. It's really not important how you get it, but just so you follow along with me, place it in this order. Okay, now that we're set, what happens is this. We're in the reset position, and these switches are capless. I remove the caps. And for the trick itself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the green cap to a member of the audience. Why the green? Because it's the right-hand side light. But he can put it wherever he wants. So let's say he puts it on the extreme left. So as you showed from before, it's supposed to light up the red. But the magic part is when you turn on the green switch, it turns on the green light. Now I hope it's more understood. So the green turns on the green, and you can shut it down. And now, of course, you give the yellow to the spectator. You bring the yellow to the spectator, he puts it wherever he wants. Let's say he puts it here. Of course, the magic is it turns on the yellow light. So the green turns on the green, and the yellow with the yellow, and what's left is the red. He puts the red in the middle, and the red turns on the red. So it's how you programmed it by his choices. And back with the next phase. Okay. So we already demonstrated that these can light up any one of all these. So We'll light them up all together. And we show the spectators that these are just filters. They're just regular white LED lights. Now we must turn everything off and reset. As we say to the spectator, please choose any one of the caps. So let's say he chooses the green, for instance. So he takes the green. You hold this the other way. After you lift it, you waited at least 4 seconds. Remember, very important. And you tell him to put it wherever he would like. So if he puts it on the right corner, you're lucky. If he doesn't, just move onwards. Let's say, best case scenario, you put it on the right-hand side. Because remember, the first light that lights up is always on the right. And now say, okay, you put the green here. Turn on the green switch. And lo and behold, magic. The green turns on the green. That's it. Now give him any one of the other caps. Let's say he chooses the red. He puts the red here. Okay? He puts the red here. And you have to move onwards because you can't show that this turns on this because it won't happen. You take the yellow one. You take the yellow here. And you do the yellow one. And now you do the red. Because it always goes from right to left. You can't skip any of the phases. It might get confusing. Just a little bit of practice and you'll get it. I promise. So the yellow turns on the yellow. The red turns on the red. And the green turns on the green. And now we move on to the third and final stage, which is, I think is the strongest stage of all, and where this device can read your mind. So what you have to do is you have to turn the device this way, where the lights are towards the floor, and put it on the table or a spectator's hand. You must wait at least 8 seconds while you patter and make your presentation. And you ask a spectator to choose any color. And let's say he chooses green. So the green over here, you don't have to remember this, but it's over here. If you want the green to turn on, what you have to do is lift with the green, with the thumb, and the green will light up. It's as simple as that. And now you can do the trick again. You have to place it over here on the bottom. You don't have to wait 8 seconds, you wait only 4. And let's say he wants the yellow. The yellow you must turn sideways like this, but from the end of the switches, not the LED lights, the end of the switches, so this way. And now you can show it like this to the spectator. So the middle one is now on the yellow. And now you do it again, you put it here, and what's left is the red, which is extreme. You have to show it this way. Of course, only 4 seconds when you do it the second time. Now you show the red. So very simple, just to recap. This, like this, this, like this, and this, like this. Pretty simple. Thank you so much.